Good morning, grade 8 students, and welcome to the second part of 5A reading. Please open your book, page 60, and let's get started. We have two objectives for today's lesson. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to identify the meaning of 5 expressions by matching them with their definitions properly. Locate specific information through answering 10 comprehension questions correctly. Let's begin with a warm-up activity first and see how much you remember from the previous lesson. Do you remember what's the title of the comic strip? Excellent! Culture Matters. Do you remember what happened with the two boys? Correct! One of the boys wore the wrong shoes. Now, which word means to bend your head or body forward? That's right. Bow. Which word means to lower and raise one's head slightly and briefly? You are amazing. Nod. Great job, dear students. Culture matters. Now let's continue with more questions about this text. What's the type of this text, dear students? Excellent. It's a comic strip. Do you know what's a comic strip? That's right. A comic strip is a short series of drawings that tell a story. Now, what's the text mainly about? Is it about traditional food in Japan? Or Japan tourist attractions? Or Japanese cultural experience? Pause the video, skim the text very quickly, and try to find the answer. Are you ready? So what's the text mainly about? Correct. It's about a Japanese cultural experience. Let's move on to Activity C and learn some important expressions used in the dialogues. Number 1. Out of this word. Tokyo is out of this word. What does this expression mean? Excellent. It means amazing. Tokyo is amazing. Number 2. Grab a bite. How about going to grab a bite? What does that mean? Very good. It means to get something to eat. Number 3. A bit tricky. Eating with chopsticks is a bit tricky. What does this expression mean? Well done. It means a little difficult. Number 4. Get the hang of it. We will get the hang of it. What does that mean? Well done. It means to learn how to do or use something. Number 5. Get a move on. We need to get a move on. What does that mean? Great job. It means to hurry. Now complete with the phrases A to E and practice the vocabulary you have learned. Pause the video and try to do the activity by yourself. Are you ready? Let's check your answers. Number 1. The food at that restaurant is well done, out of this world. Number 2. Hey Ollie, excellent. Get a move on, or you'll be late. Number 3. It's very good. It's a bit tricky to learn to ride a skateboard. Number 4. If you haven't had lunch yet. That's right. Let's grab a bite to eat. For extra practice, complete with the correct expression. Number 1. Amir. That's right. Get a move on. We're going to be late. Number 2. This trip is going to be correct. This trip is going to be out of this world. Number 3. She is. You are amazing. She's getting the hang of driving. Let's go back to the comic strip. Now it's time to scan the dialogues for details. So please pause the video, take a couple of minutes, and scan the dialogues in order to answer the questions in exercise D. All right. Now listen to the audio and check your answers.
2. Read. Culture matters.
Tokyo is out of this world. I'm so glad Mum and Dad brought us here on holiday.
So am I. Look, I'm starving. How about going to grab a bite?
Sure. Why don't we go to that sushi restaurant we saw yesterday?
Okay, why not? Ian,
What?
your shoes. Take them off.
I'm glad you reminded me. I certainly don't want to offend anyone.
I don't either. Now put them on the shoe rack and choose a pair of slippers. Delicious. I love sushi.
I do too. However, eating with chopsticks is a bit tricky. I'm not very good at it.
Neither am I, but we'll get the hang of it. We're going to be here for another week. Hey, have you seen the time? We need to get a move on. We're meeting Mum and Dad in 10 minutes.
Okay, let's ask for the bill. Hey Ryan, do we bow to the waiter on the way out?
I guess. Bowing is not just a way to greet someone, it's also a way to say thank you. So, why not? Here, take your shoes.
Who's that? He's waving at us.
I think he's trying to get our attention. Now he's pointing at your feet.
Oh no! I'm wearing the wrong shoes. I'm wearing his shoes.
What? You're kidding!
I don't know what you're smiling about. It's your fault. You gave them to me and I made a fool of myself.
I'm sorry, but they're almost identical to yours.
Let's begin with the first question. Why are Ian and Ryan in Tokyo? That's right. They are on holiday there with their parents. Question number 2. Who is very hungry? Well done. Ryan is starving. Question number 3. Who forgot to do something at the restaurant? Correct. Ian forgot to take off his shoes. Question number 4. What do the boys have difficulty doing? Excellent. They have difficulty eating with chopsticks. Question number 5. Why are the boys in a hurry to leave? Excellent. Because they are meeting their parents in 10 minutes. Question number 6. Why do people bow in Japan? Very good. They bow to greet people and to say thank you. Question number 7. What mistake did Ryan make? Well done. He gave Ian the wrong shoes. Which of the two boys seems to know more about Japanese culture? And how can you tell? You are amazing. Ryan seems to know more than Ian about Japanese culture. He reminds Ian to take off his shoes in the restaurant. And he also knows when to bow. Now, why is the man pointing at Ian's feet? Well done. Because he's wearing his shoes. The last question. Why did Ryan give his brother the wrong shoes? Very good. Because they are almost identical to his. Great job, dear students. The last thing we will do today is over to you question. Let's read the question together. What are some common customs and traditions in your country? A custom, dear students, is a common way of doing things. It's something that many people do and have done for a long time. When a custom continues from generation to generation, it becomes a tradition. In some countries, for example, you take your shoes off before entering the house. In other countries, bowing to older people is polite and respectful. So, what are some common customs and traditions in your country? Excellent! Keep in mind, dear students, that every nation in this world is different from the other. In terms of culture, religion, language, customs and traditions. What is appropriate in one country might be considered rude in another one. One suggested answer for this question is Qatari culture and traditions are all around us in our everyday life, in what we wear, eat, and drink. The Islamic culture has played an important role in our choices. In Qatar, people are very friendly and welcoming. It's also important to know that in Qatar, we must give and receive items with the right hand. This is the end of our lesson today. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay safe.